Hey, Merry Christmas, Michiana. This is our last life-inspired story before we get to celebrate the birth of Christ. And so we're so excited that you would join us for Friday Morning Life Inspired. I'm Diane Bennett with Inspired Homes in Michigan and Remax 100 in Indiana for a few more days. And our guest today is Tammy Weisweaver. We have a great story that you're going to share with us. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, life has been such an adventure, such a journey, and I really think that I was living life the way that most people probably do. You're doing what you think you should do. You're going to school, you're making friends. I played sports, I got great grades, and I was really that perfectionistic type of person who just was always striving and achieving and always wanting to do better and be the best friend and the best of all the things, right? And so life was full of all of these wonderful things and friends and college, and then I got married and I had my career. I was a school teacher, and everything was really seemingly awesome on the outside, but then it wasn't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a turning point that you're going to share with us, a dot moment in your life. And what exactly wasn't right, and what turning point happened in your life?
So basically, I hit rock bottom, which involved realizing and coming to the realization internally that I have been trying to please everyone and please all the people, and I just have this emptiness on the inside of me that I'm trying to fill it with all of these other things. And it's okay, we'll get that nice house and we'll make more money and get the nice clothes. That didn't work. I'll lose the weight. That didn't work. It just all of the different things. It was like all of these empty doorways. I would open the door. That's not it. And then it truly took me coming to my marriage near dissolving. And this was my high school sweetheart, and we had been together forever, for 10 years. And I just could not imagine life without him. And I realized truly, though, I'd been making him my God. I never had a place for God in my life. I didn't grow up going to church. I didn't believe, honestly, even that there was God. I kind of thought God was for people who weren't cool and couldn't have friends.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so the turning point was truly me realizing how empty I was and breaking down. I just remember I was on my closet floor in tears and thinking about how I might not want to continue on with life. It got to that point, and I couldn't even imagine how could I go from doing all the things that you're supposed to do and having all of the grades and the sports and the accolades to being on my closet floor feeling like, what is there even to live for? And so I made a decision that I was going to start going to church. I was going to give God a try, and I told him, you let me know if you're real. Show me you're real. Well, I'll tell you what, Diane.
Wow.
Did he ever, and did it ever? Honestly, it didn't take but a few weeks where I decided I can't do this haphazardly. I can't just dip my toe. I've got to be all in and just let him take me over.
So you're just living life.
Yes.
Trying everything, nothing satisfying,
Yes.
and then somehow you just realize that the emotions are just not, it's just not filling you up, and you need more and you want more, and then you're crying in your floor, and then in your floor in your closet is when you're like, okay, I've got to just try church.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try church.
I had a debilitating anxiety, depression was coming, I had these OCD behaviors coming out. Life was becoming truly unbearable.
Okay.
And it was just so amazing to I started my journey at a local church, Granger Community Church, and they just totally embraced me, and I gave my life to the Lord quite quickly, and then just a few months later got baptized.
Wow.
Well, in that same time, my husband, quietly on his own, so we start going to counseling, going to therapy. Neither one of us wants to separate, but we don't know how are we going to make this work. Well, he on his own timing started talking to God. I didn't know that, though. And so when I told him I'm going to get baptized, and he said, I am too, I was like, that was I felt like I really heard from God, because I wanted to say, you can't do that. You don't, it's not like going to Taco Bell. You don't just go get baptized. But I really felt like God said, let me handle this. Let me talk to him. And so we ended up getting baptized together. And I'll tell you what, Diane, we have been together now for 23 years.
Wow.
We literally help people who are struggling with marriages. We lead marriage workshops. We've spoken at marriage conferences.
Wow.
God redeemed our marriage and my anxiety and all of the things. I mean, it's totally changed. He has changed the trajectory of everything in my life.
Wow. Okay, so we always talk about how do you stay inspired and connected to God every day. So, you know, you heard from God because he had your husband do something that you were totally unexpected, you know, you weren't looking for. And so what are ways that you hear from God today, and how do you draw near so that you can hear him?
Yeah, so definitely I make this sacred time, this space every single day, that no matter how many things are pulling at me, I have my quiet alone time with the Lord. So for me, it's a devotional, getting in the Word, reading the Bible, journaling. Writing is big for me. I love writing. Sometimes it's a song, maybe playing a worship song while I'm in the shower even. Or sometimes what I'll do is I'll get up really early and all the lights are off in the house, and I'll light a candle and I'll just hold it, and just because he's like the light to me, you know, and just hold that and just be quiet and be still and just ask him if there's anything he wants me to hear. And yeah, prayer is huge too.
Awesome.
Just really praying
Very
for
cool.
others, praying for just gratitude, thanking him.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, well, you guys, Christmas is a very stressful time. So if you're a high anxiety person, you could totally message us here. We'll connect with Tammy, and she can talk to you about, you know, don't worry about all the anxieties of Christmas. And, you know, Jesus has come. I mean, he came. Yeah, and so that's what it's about. It's just about connecting with him. Even more, as much as we want to connect with family while it is the holiday season, it's more important that we connect vertically. If we can connect vertically, then this works. And if we don't, then this doesn't work.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he has really helped me to be present in my life. The anxiety was such frustration over past mistakes or anxiety over future not knowing, but he is the one. He's our gift, but then he also helps us to be present in our days and be present with our loved ones.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, if you guys want to get connected with Tammy, please message us. If you know someone else that needs to tell their story and sit on the red couch with us, we would love to share other stories. So message us here. You have a beautiful holiday season, and you know, look for somebody that doesn't maybe have somebody to spend the holidays with, whether you celebrate Hanukkah or Christmas or whatever. Look for somebody that you can invite into your home, or go take them out together. You know, spend some time with somebody, especially that's maybe lonely. Thank you so much, and y'all have a wonderful Christmas. Bye-bye.
Heard that.